NERDSoul. Like for real, I think an anime of this would be crazy fresh. And let's see, we had an hour. All right, cool. So we've been streaming for about an hour. So we gonna see how this. Boom. She ain't blow up herself with that. Oh, I didn't know she could do the hot jump back. All right. I mean, she's still gonna take L's. Oh, and she can. All right, cool. Now I know. I forgot. I didn't know she could back up like that. Nice. That's what she get for trying to be funny. Let's see. She tore herself up. Get that mind. Yo, what happened to this art gallery? They got the gold turkey though. Got the gold turkey. There we go. Now see this music right here is a little more melodic. So you know what I'm saying? I don't super mind it. You know what I'm saying? I think this is definitely one of the better tracks that they got. You could definitely just like, you know, vibe out to her for a minute. It's a lot better. It's a lot better than like I'd say at least 70% of the other tracks. Let's see. Cause at least it's like I feel like a lot of their tracks don't have like any like groove and melody or something. All right, boom. Yeah, Galaxy will look stupid on that joint. Oh. Ooh. All right, let's see. Yo, Shorty is mad flagrant with the toxic stuff. Where you even get that from? Like, for real, though. Like, yo, look at how broken the game is. Look at your boy. Oh, snap. Homie went to the wall with that joint. I was like, excuse me, sir. Can I assist you? All right, this Shorty right here gotta go. You know what I'm saying? And there we go. There we go. She tried to do that quick hop back like, Shorty, you ain't. Yo, how does turkey stay so hot though? Let's see what we got. Get that apple. Get that apple. Oh, baby, gotta get that apple. Oh, snap. I tried to follow it up with like a little. Yeah, but like, you hear this? It's like, all right, cool. We got a little, like a little, at least a little, you know, a little groove. All right, let's see. Big shouts to Shot by Nolan. Streets of Rage animated series will be cold. True that. Especially animated the way they do these cutscenes, and even like in this style, like the way it moves, the thick lines on the outside of all the characters. It's been a lot of fun. Like it's definitely been a whole lot of fun. Let's see, Blerd-ish says basically, if he was made at the same time, say Earthworm Jim was made, it would have been more animated. Yeah. You know what, Blerd-ish? I'd say this. It's just we're rocking out to this good soft music. You know what I'm saying? Nice little groovy, little dancey track. Tap your toes a little bit. What is it? I'd say, you know what? You could do it like Ghost in the Shell. You know, you could have like, say, 2 seasons of like 20 episodes. And then like, you know, 2-3 years later, you can have an animated movie. And then after that, you can have a mini series that's short. And then maybe you can have a prequel, you know what I'm saying? So you could do like a, you know, like a series for Streets of Rage 3. And then you could go back and do a Streets of Rage 1 movie and then go back forward. And you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you know, as long as there's always a crime syndicate, you could always go around. I wouldn't be mad at that at all. Like I'd be like, yo, look, why not? Why not? You know what? How about let's workshop this idea? All right, so all right, we got .emu and we got Guard Crush Games, and I forgot the other studio that's involved. So they've already laid down the kind of like the pretty much the art and visual identity of like the updated world. And so you could just use this as a baseline, and whenever you go to do your movies, you could always just change the color palette. You know what I'm saying? You could change the color palette to like kind of more match, you know, Streets of Rage 1 or 2 or 3 if you wanted to do something in that timeline. But yeah, that'd be like what Mortal Kombat is doing. Yeah, and see, Mortal Kombat, the only reason they're really getting that is because, of course, they're owned by Warner Brothers now. So that helps them a lot. But I would be highly interested in something where, say, like Studio Ghibli or Production IG could be involved. Or who was the studio that did? Man, I cannot think of. It was a French anime similar to Avatar, and it was like Flash animated. But you know, any one of those studios, I think handle very, very well, kind of like serialized animation as well as features. And I'd say start out with a series based in the now timeline. So what I would do is I would say, all right, let's have Streets of Rage 4, the series. And Streets of Rage 4, like say we already planned, let's say we planned 3 seasons. All right, and in between season 1 and 2, we'll have Streets of Rage 1, the movie, which is about 70 minutes or so, pretty much the same length as the Mortal Kombat, the Mortal Kombat flick that Warner Brothers did. And then between season 2 and 4, between seasons 2 and 3, do like a solo story about what happened with Blaze between Streets of Rage 3 and Streets of Rage 4. And then after you wrap season 3, where Streets of Rage 4 is now done, you could go back and do another series called Streets of Rage 1 or just Streets of Rage. And then you could do kind of like a similar thing where like, all right, after you wrap season 3 of Streets of Rage 4, you could always, you know, give it like a year, 2, 3 break, and then go back and do Streets of Rage, just a regular series, you know, covering kind of like season or the first video game. And you could like change up the color palette, kind of keep the same art basically, but just deal with like Axel, maybe his child isn't born yet or whatever, or like almost about to be born, you know, just getting married or whatever. And it could be a lot of fun, man. It'd be a lot of fun to see. I mean, if you just even look around this room right now, the lighting, the reflections, even like the movement, the rhythm to how Cherry bounces and bops into everybody else, man, I'd be definitely down with that. Yeah, that would be how I would handle it. That's how I would pitch something like that. I mean, we already have the art down. All we would need is dope voice actors, and that's not hard to find. I mean, there's dope voice actors everywhere. So I'd say get some dope voice actors and go for it. That's how I roll. Yeah, that's how I roll. That's how I do it. So shouts to Blerd-ish. I'm more sober now. Thoughts, who would cast the voice as the main character, some of the low-level thugs? And shouts for the good job. Thank you. Let's do for Cherry. Let me get for the voice of Cherry. Let me get I don't know what NERDSoul Light is doing right now, but homie is bugging. You know, that's your boy. You know what I'm saying? He is having too much fun. I'm about to cross him up for eternity, y'all. I ain't even gonna let him get away with nothing. Cross. We just gonna cross all day. I can do this all day, y'all. Boom. Ooh. I'm not doing all right. Here's the thing about the Y twins or whatever. Why she laying up on her brother like that? Let's see. She like look at how she laying up on her brother. That's just It's just weird. I don't like it. All right, Max about to go down. Oh, snap. He kicked me into next week, son. Look at this. And Max used to be our boy back in the day. Anime shenanigans. What's her name? Homegirl that played Akila the Bee. I would have her do the voice of Cherry. What's her name? Keke Palmer. That's her name. Thank you, Lady Lisa. Lady Lisa coming through in the clutch with actress names. Keke Palmer. I would have, since I already said he looked like a Mario Van Peebles in his prime, we would have to get a smooth brother to do the voice for Adam. For Adam, I would get somebody who has a little more like a voice with a little more gravitas to it. And the person that I would pick for that, thank you, Shot by Nolan. The person that I would pick for that would be the dude that played President Palmer in 24. That brother, the dude that does the Allstate commercials. His voice would be great for Adam's voice. I can't think of the brother's name, but you know who I'm talking about. Who? Kenneth from Waiting to Exhale. Shouts out to Lady Lisa. So yeah, that's who I would choose. I would choose that dude for let's see, for Adam. Then for Axel, I would choose Shot by Nolan said Allstate Denzel. Then for Axel, you know who I would choose for Axel's voice? Because his voice has a little gravel in it now. What is it? Let's see. Blerd. See, that's why you gotta take your eyes out of that, Blerd. Don't try to see him as an older cop. Just come in as a blank slate. Like, look at Phil Lamar. Would you say, yo, he looks like Green Lantern? No, but he comes through with the voice, man. Gotta go with it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go with it. Then you gotta let's see, who else will we rock with? I would say for Axel, I would rock with what's that dude's name? I'm trying to think of his name. The guy, the White Ranger. I can't think of his name right now. Either the White Ranger or what is his name? Old boy that did the voice for Kanan in Star Wars Rebels. So let Phil do Adam. I'd be down with that. Phil's cool. Phil's a friend of the channel. You've seen him on the channel before. You know what's up. You know Phil Lamar and I roll like this, son. So so yeah, either the dude that did the voice for Kanan in Star Wars Rebels for Axel, or the White Ranger, and I can't think of neither of their names, but you guys know who I'm talking about. Then Jason David Frank. Thank you. I just knew it was 3 names and I didn't know what it was. And then Blaze, I would get. See, it depends on what they want Blaze to be, because there's been many times when they kind of represent Blaze as a white woman, and sometimes when they represent her as an Asian woman. So that would be a tough one. For me, I would like to see Blaze with the voice of Ming-Na Wen. Ming-Na Wen has been dope forever, and I love her, and she needs more work. Or Michelle Yeoh. Either one of those could get down for the voices of Blaze in the anime that we are doing for Streets of Rage 4. Last, Floyd. You know who I'm gonna go with for Floyd? I mean, shoot, we got the this is the dream whatever budget. If we're gonna do Floyd, let me get if he'll do it, let me get Lennox Lewis to do the voice of Floyd. Why not? Why not? This is my world. This is the NERDSoul world. Let's get either Lennox Lewis, and if Lennox Lewis is too busy, then Ming Na Wen. I thought she was a light Latina. Either Lennox Lewis or Idris Elba. I take either one of those because that would add star power to the anime, the voices in the anime. Yeah, that's how I would cast that. Don't sleep on your boy. Recognize, you know what it is. In NERDSoul fake world of voice casting, I'm killing it.